Good morning. It is 6:11 a.m. on Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up, and I'm going to have to sneeze in here in a second. Goodness, excuse me. Allergies. This time of year, especially during what's going on, sucks. I mean, you know, obviously there are things that suck more, but I guess what I'm saying is that allergies suck more than they already usually do because they make you paranoid about any kind of symptom you might have. But what are you going to do, right? So, today is the day that I will. So, let's talk about going back to the office. So, one of the things that I found that was kind of interesting, without going into too much, detail, because I usually like to keep, work and personal life separate. The company where I'm going in is taking a lot of precautions, which is good. So there are things that are, different there. Everyone's wearing face masks, that sort of thing. A lot of people, aren't there because they're still working from home. But going in, I really found myself with this sort of dilemma of, on the one hand, working from home is really nice. It's comfortable, all that. But I found that as anxious as I felt in advance, once I was there was a part of me that just kind of relaxed because it felt a little bit more like normal. And even though, if you asked me on any given random day, if I don't have to be in the office, do I want to be in the office? Well, maybe not. But at the same time, it felt more normal, and that was a little bit of a relief. So I didn't mind being there. On the other hand, I missed my little dog. He is contentedly chewing on a rawhide as we speak, so that's why I don't have him on camera right now, because he keeps moving around with it. But so yeah, that was hard. I had a neighbor come in to take him out for lunch, so he's fine. But yeah, that's the hard part, I think, of going back into the office. And I mean, this week I'm going to be working hard, doing stuff there in the office. But next week I'll be back at home again. And so, kind of just moving along as we can, and but it was just interesting feeling that dilemma, or not a dilemma, but that conflict and emotional opposition, where I think it makes a lot of sense, really, because as much as it's kind of nice working from home, knowing why we're doing it is uncomfortable, right? Like, this is a big, scary situation with very serious ramifications, and we don't know when it's going to be done, and it could get much, much worse. Thankfully, like, no one that I know has I guess I know people who have gotten sick, but they didn't necessarily know for sure. Like, that was when it was still like, they couldn't get tested, so did they have it? I don't know. They got something. But no one I know close to me, that I didn't just see online, has gotten sick yet, and so I haven't lost anyone. So obviously, it could get worse. It's a lot worse for some people, people who are essential workers, dealing with all of this day in, day out, having to be exposed to other people a lot, and medical workers. Obviously, for everyone, there's lots of people for whom it's already really bad, but the understanding this situation is you know, it's stressful. So the reason for being at home is this pressure. And so going back to work, even without any of that really changing, oddly enough, like tricked some deep part of my brain into thinking it was more like normal. And so it felt a little bit relaxing being there, which I don't know is honestly probably not the right emotional response, but I'm not going to complain about feeling better than I expected to. What are you going to do? Anyway, I still miss my dog. I don't miss him right now because he's right there. But I'll even point the camera at him. But yeah, I'm gonna miss him when I go back into the office, and so gotta get moving and get to work. So I'll talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.